What's up, guys? I hope everyone had an awesome Christmas. It is the day after today, December 26th, and I'm going to talk to you guys about investing stimulus checks. And I made an awesome TikTok on this subject, and it only took a minute, so I'll keep this video quick and to the point so you guys can get a ton of value from it. But this is a mindset that I carried the first time stimulus checks were given out, and if they're given out again, it will be my mindset going forward. And this is how the rich people view stimulus checks and really just view the game of money regardless of stimulus checks existing or not. But when you talk about giving every American that makes under 150K or under 75K, whatever the number was, $1,200, $600, $2,000, you're talking about making like extra money out there that didn't exist and just fabricating it and printing it. And what happens when you print money is the value of the dollar bills in circulation goes down. So I physically have $100 bill right here to help teach my point that I'm making. The value of this $100, it goes down. Maybe it's worth like what $95 is typically worth. So a $200,000 house becomes worth $225,000. What does this mean? Well, it means if you own 100 houses, you just made $25,000 100 times. So somebody who owns a bunch of rental properties, the stimulus check and hyperinflation is going to increase their net worth at a rate in which it's going to help them. They're going to win ultimately. If somebody has millions of dollars in the stock market, they're going to win. We've seen times are bad right now. They're worse than they've been since probably 2008, 2009, right? And for some reason, the stock market is up. So people who own these assets, they're really winning right now. And people who own no assets, who rent their house, don't own anything in the stock market, don't own a house, it's really hurting them. The way I look at it is when $600 is given out to everybody, I am a loser if I can't make $6,000 off that. Last time we saw the stimulus checks come around, I sold a bunch of workout equipment for way more than what it was worth. And what helped me in doing that is a lot of people got $1,200 direct deposited from the government for no reason to stimulate the economy, right? There was a reason, but they got $1,200 doing no work. So they were fine paying $600 for $200 worth of weights to work out in their garage. It was insane, and I made all that money from all those different people. It was like a 15-minute vlog that I have on my YouTube channel now. But if $600 is given out, or $2,000, those are kind of the two numbers that they're talking about, and I don't follow it super closely, but I do know if that happens, I need to get my money, because 2019, I was under 75K. Hopefully it'll be the last year I'm under 75K, but I was. But I'm going to get my money, but more importantly, I'm going to get, and I'm going to earn, and I'm going to do things to earn everybody else's stimulus check that I possibly can. Some people own a restaurant and they charge people for food, right? You sell food at a restaurant. Some people own a car wash where they're washing people's cars, or their employees are washing people's cars and they're making money that way. I have an eBay account, and I have a StockX account and a GOAT app account, and I sell shoes. So I have all these shoes, and it's a great thing to sell if you're trying to get people stimulus check money, because there's a lot of people that are going to take that money and immediately buy shoes. And more power to them, they can use their money on whatever they want. But if you go back to the $100 bill I have right here, you think about this $100 bill's journey, right? How it was printed. I don't know when it was printed. Maybe it says on the bill. I don't know if it does. But it was printed, and then somebody got it and somebody spent it. And then somebody spent it again and again and again. And now I'm using it to make a point in a YouTube video and using it for TikTok clickbait. And I'll probably spend it one day soon too, right? But the game of money, the way it's played, is everybody has money in their checkings account ready to spend. Everybody has cash that they're ready to spend, right? This money's not invested. I'm going to spend this money on something. Maybe video games. Maybe I'll spend it on something more productive than that. But this money is going to be spent, and somebody's going to sell me something. Somebody is going to own a business that sells me something, or they're just going to sell me something directly on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. But you want to be making more money selling something than you are buying something. That way your net worth is going up, right? So just think about that, and think about the implications of the stimulus checks circulating. The value of those $200,000 houses is going to go up to $250,000. So that means you need to be making money in some way, shape, or form. And I'm convinced that the amount of people that make money when stimulus checks are given out, I think it's like 5 to 10%, maybe less. Last time stimulus checks were given out, $1,200 were given out. I think it was $1,200. Maybe I'm wrong. But I made $6,000 reselling workout equipment on Facebook Marketplace. So I made way more than what was given out. And I still felt like a loser. And the value of my house has gone up. Thank God I own one house. But it sure would be nice if I owned multiple houses, or if I had a lot more money down in the stock market. But luckily I'm reselling shoes, so I'm doing far better than 90% of people. But you have to think, there's dollars floating around out there, guys. There's all these $100 bills floating around in people's checkings accounts and their phone, and they're deploying that cash. They're spending money on their phones, they're spending money in real life, and you need to do something about it, and you need to make money for yourself. And when a stimulus check hits, you need to be selling something, whether it's a digital product, a service, a physical product, where you are making their stimulus check hit your bank account. It's going to hit theirs, government to them, and then them to you. And then you ship them a pair of shoes, as you can see. But you got to think of it that way, guys. If you're not thinking of it that way, you're losing. Because if all you make is $600 when they give $600 to everybody, you're losing. You got to be making more than that. Your net worth needs to go up by, I would say, at least a couple $1,000, ideally. But let me know what you guys think of that. I thought it was something that I was thinking about today, and I want to make a YouTube video on it. I feel like this is how the sharpest minds and the sharpest entrepreneurs are viewing it. And I think it's unfortunate when the stimulus checks come out. Not a big fan of them, just because I feel like in the long run it makes people, a big milestone for the average American, and a big thing that contributes to quality of life in America and the American dream is the ability for people to buy their first house. When my wife and I bought our first house, it changed our life, and it's freaking phenomenal. Every time I come home, I'm like, man, I can't believe I own this thing. This is a dream. And it gets further out of reach each time we inflate the economy with all this printed money. So it's tough. There's other ways to combat it, but I think selling stuff is something that everybody really should get into, whether you're selling information, courses, mentorship, or you're selling physical products. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hope you guys all had a great Christmas. Hope you guys are ready to crush it in 2021. Look out for Vivint Smart Home door-to-door awards ceremony, trip to Vegas vlog. I'm gonna edit that right here now. Super excited about what's gonna go down in my life and on social media on the YouTube channel in 2021. So hope you guys have a good rest of 2020, and I'll see you guys in the next video.